My friend group, we go out to eat, we get the bill, we count. If there's 10 of us at dinner and one of them is the birthday girl, we split that bill by 9 and we all give our cards or cash and call it a day.
Not everybody loves their birthday. Some people, it's not a great day for them. Some people, it's not. So for those people, I just get really excited when people tell me it's their birthday. Like, I just get really excited for them. He made me the way that I am. She created this monster. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to Through with a Splash of Tea. I'm your host, Cass.
And I'm T.
And let's get right into it. T, what are we talking about today?
Today, we're talking about birthdays.
We're talking about birthday celebration.
And our beautiful host, Cassandra, just celebrated her birthday on the 8th, International Women's Day. Okay.
March 8th is my birthday.
So everyone, say happy birthday to my best friend, or else.
Or else. But today specifically, we want to talk about birthday celebrations.
Mm-hmm.
And amongst our friends, but in our community as well, I feel like, okay, I'm going to call a spade a spade. I feel like in the Black community, your birthday celebration is like the creme de la creme. It's the Grammys, it's the Oscars, it's what it needs to be, which I love. I personally love. I personally did not grow up celebrating my birthday, T knows, until I met T. And T was flabbergasted that I didn't celebrate my birthday.
It was just like a shock. But
the reason I didn't do it is because I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness, and Jehovah's Witnesses don't celebrate their birthdays. But T knows about Jehovah's Witnesses because her mom has a background in the religion as well. So it wasn't like crazy that I was a Jehovah's Witness, but it was just most shocking to her that I didn't celebrate my birthday. But when I met her, she changed everything and made me start celebrating my birthday.
And now this girl don't play about her birthday, okay?
Yeah, because it's
like a full 180.
You created.
But I feel like now, like, you're so much better at your birthday than I tend to be. Like, I feel like I'm like kind of like, well, I feel like I got that way after giving birth, so only a year.
But you did used to like.
Well, after being pregnant,
wouldn't travel as like dead set as I travel, but
I would always celebrate.
Yeah,
there's not a year that goes by I'm not celebrating.
Or you're not celebrating, but sometimes your celebration was dinner, not just nice, was dinner or something like that. Versus my last decade was travel, which I don't necessarily recommend.
I had a blast. I had a ball.
You had a great time. Okay, so we're going to talk about like the ins and outs of birthday celebrations. How important is it? Why is it so important? Is it a situation where you can potentially end a friendship, or your friendship you should change your friendship based on whether somebody's willing to celebrate you or not? I want to deep dive into all that.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
So let's discuss the types of birthday celebrations that we and our friends typically do, like the ways that our friends typically celebrate, which is typically either travel, a dinner,
or like an outing, or both, like a dinner and an outing.
Yes, which is pretty traditional things. And I don't think that those are like, I don't think those things are that like I have to change my entire schedule to be able to go to a dinner, or
just need to have the evening free. You go to the dinner and then typically the outing is the same night.
But the travel is a little different.
Yeah, travel, you have to obviously,
make plans.
Change your schedule, request days off, all that stuff. But I feel like travel, if someone is traveling for their birthday, it's planned well ahead.
Yes. But that's our friends.
Yeah.
That's our friends in our realm of like, in our community, shall I say. But if it's not planned ahead, do you think that gives people more of, I don't know, do you think it's more understandable for somebody to be like, okay, I can't attend this?
Yes, because why are you so last minute? You knew when your birthday was coming.
That's very true.
I feel like if it's something easy, like, oh, okay, I'm going to New York and I'm only going like Friday evening, like after work, and I'm coming back Sunday night or something, like you're not really taking time off of work. But and like you're just hopping in a car. Like if the expenses are like nothing crazy, like, okay, we're gonna take my car, and so we don't have to spend on a rental, and like the hotel is only X amount and we're splitting it 2-3 ways. Like, okay, like if someone can make it work, then okay, but you can't spring a trip. Like we're not 18, 19, 20, we're not 21 where like, okay, I'm only working at, I don't know, like a regular little little job where you don't care to call out. It's like people have like their careers, people have families, people have kids, so like it's harder in our bigger age to just you spring something on me. Like we're not, like I said, we're not 21 where you're like, oh my gosh, T, let's go to Miami this weekend. Oh, let's go.
So how much advance planning? So say if somebody's birthday celebration is a trip, whether long or short or whatever, how much advance planning do you think
It's like required.
Yeah.
It depends. I feel like it really depends on where you're going. If you're going to New York, you don't have to tell me, like, we don't have to plan this 6 months in advance.
Well, sidebar real quick. Everybody watching this is from Boston. So New York is only 4 hours from us. That's why T says New York, because it's like literally a quick trip for us.
Yeah, that's so in the car real quick.
That's like LA to Vegas. Like if you're doing like a Vegas trip and you live on the West Coast, like that's, you know, a quick thing.
If you have to get on an airplane, you need to give at least a few months notice, I feel. Like
months, not weeks?
No. You see the flight prices?
You see what's going on in the sky? I need time to pray, I need time to save.
Yeah, like I feel like, and then like, or if you're going international, you need months.
Yeah, international. Yeah.
International is months. So like if like, just for example, if we were planning Cass's birthday, which is in March, by like, you know, she doesn't try to steal the shine of my month, which is November. And those are kind of close, you know, November ends the year, March is the beginning of the next year. But like around then, like December, we're planning her trip. But Cass is very organized and she's very, like, she's a planner. So like by the summertime of the previous year, we most likely knew where she was going already, okay? But she starts sending numbers and like having like deadlines of money being due and stuff like that by the like at least like 3-4 months in advance. So I'm just used to that. Like I feel like Cass spoils me with our trip taking. So like I'm used to that. And like I'm typically traveling with her, but I do travel outside of her. And like sometimes I've traveled with other people where it's just like not as organized. And like I don't know if I like I'd be like, I don't like that.
I don't really rock with that.
I don't like that. Like, I love an itinerary. I love
You're
to like,
spoiled.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Cass spoiled me. I know. There's no shame in my game. Cassandra spoiled me, and like, I'm okay with going with the flow and stuff. But I do like us to have some type of organization. No, we don't have to follow it bullet point by bullet point. But like, I like to know, like, okay, this day we might do this, and like, you know, we want to try this place to go out to eat. You know, like if we go with the flow at night and stuff, that's fine with me. Or like if the day doesn't go exactly how it is on the itinerary, but I need some type of structure. Okay, I need it.
Yes, I agree. And that's why I plan my trips like that. I'm super type A when it comes to planning my trips. One, I am a planner. And so I like it. Like I enjoy planning a trip. But I will say like, it also helps both myself and my friends get prepared. Like it gives you guys some expectations that are unrealistic, but it also allows you guys to be ready and like know exactly what we're doing. And I never want you to be on a trip or be outside of your comfort zone, which is what a trip is. Like this isn't Boston, like outside of your comfort zone, and us be like, okay, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know where we're going. I don't feel, you know, I think it allows an extra element of safety, which I enjoy, as well as like you can prepare. And I like to be prepared. So I want to give you guys that.
Yes. We're planning our outfits. We know what we're wearing to what, like, or we're knowing what to bring. So like if I'm going to brunch, like I know what type of outfit to bring versus if I'm going out at night. If I'm going to a pool party, I know to bring, you know, a cute bathing suit and a cover up versus like, you know, like it like I said, it gives me structure and I like need that.
Yes.
But I've been on trips where it's like people are like, you know, obviously bring like a day outfit for every day and bring like a night outfit and bring a bathing suit. And it's like, okay, that's cool. I could do that. But like, what type of night outfit? Like, it depends on where I'm going. If I'm going to a day party, if I'm going to the club, do we have a section? Like, I just need to know how I'm coming. Yeah, so yes, I long for structure. Even if Cass isn't going on a trip of mine, which is rare. She's actually never not been. No. So ignore that. Scratch that. Even for my trips, I have Cass do my itinerary because like she loves to plan. So girls, shit, do what you let her do.
And I got to the point where I thought that like I like to plan other people's trips, and that's not the case. I like to plan the trips of my own trips as well as like my friends. Like I thought I was like, oh, I could open a business where I plan other. I wish I cared. I wish I cared that
you're fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I have 3 kids. I want to make sure that they have a ball, and I would love for them to have a ball. I'm just not going to plan them. Like, I just don't care to do it. But like my friends and stuff, like I'm so excited, so stoked. Like I love doing the research, figuring out like where the locals go, like all that stuff. I'm so big into that.
She's really good at it. I feel like every trip we've gone on, we've had such a great time. Like, no,
And
like, lie, like,
experiences.
Cash and I are just a ball. You could put us in an empty room. We're gonna have so much fun.
We're gonna have a blast. Let's space for activities.
Yeah, but no, like we definitely have a great time. And one thing Cass loves to do on her birthday trips is give back.
Oh yeah.
So she'll always plan a day of giving
my
back.
heart. I haven't done that in so.
Well, you did it really big. You did it really the give back, which you did around the holidays. Yes.
Yes, that was nice.
So yes, Cass is a very give backy person. She loves to
I like that shit. Cause I could be homeless.
Yeah, she just.
What if I was homeless in
I wouldn't.
God forbid.
I wouldn't let you be homeless. You can live with me.
I know that's true. It would take a lot of hoops in order for me to be.
Yeah,
homeless,
like everybody would have to be down and out. Everyone would be out of house and home, no food. Like,
everyone I know would literally have to be.
Yeah,
and that's crazy because that just goes to show like how much of a village I do have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all the people that would have to be homeless before I could be homeless.
Yeah,
and you too. Like that's insane.
I'm thankful. I'm blessed.
Everybody would have to be homeless. Like
blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Can I have my thumb back? Okay, so now we're going to talk about the things that aren't so great. So I want to discuss, because this was a big topic on social media.
Oh, yeah, I know where you're
deep dive into it myself. So we can deep dive into it now.
Mm-hmm.
When, like, okay, so if somebody doesn't attend, if somebody decides, hey, like, I'm not attending your birthday dinner, I'm not attending your birthday trip or whatever, is it justifiable for you to alter your relationship, feel some type of way, change your relationship? Ooh.
I feel like everything is circumstantial based. I feel like, and also as we got older, I was less offended. I feel like it's like also a maturity thing. Like, oh, they didn't go to my birthday. Like, da 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 da. Like, some people have some real shit going on, you know, and they're not able to. But like again, I feel like it's circumstantial based. If like year after year you don't show up for me, but year after year I show up for you, then it's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna start falling back a little bit or something like that. But I don't feel like off one birthday, it's like, oh, I'm not rocking with them the same and da da da.
What if it's a big birthday? And by big, I mean like
a milestone. Like, well, every birthday's a milestone, but you mean like 30, 25, 21.
You want to fight? Nayari's trying to, I'm sorry, for those listening, Nayari's trying to fight the microphone and just let you guys know that she's here. So everybody, Nayari's here today.
Oh, yeah.
She's thriving.
We didn't introduce Nugs.
Yeah, that's why she's pissed. I get it. I'm sorry. Nugs is here with us. She is a person too. She matters.
She absolutely matters, okay? She matters the most in my life.
We didn't allow her,
but we're not going to get into that.
Because she will start crying.
Yeah, so it's circumstantial based. Like, I think,
what if I missed a milestone birthday?
Nah, I'm not going for it.
You didn't even ask why.
I'm not going for it. Are you gone?
Like dead? Like that? Is that the only way?
Or like seriously injured, bedridden. It has to be some drastic sugar honey iced tea that's going on. I'm telling you.
So it depends unless it's your best friend.
I mean, I can't say that either. But like in my case, it depends unless it's my best friend.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay.
Like I've had friends not go on like a trip or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if like they talk to me and tell me like, you know, like I got XYZ going on, like, you know, I'd love to or whatever. And also my friends, if they can't do something, they still will try to take me out personally.
Yes.
So I feel like that really like, okay, you can't do this trip. You can't spend that much money, but you're still showing me that, you know, you want to celebrate my birthday, even if it's one-on-one. That means a lot to me. So how can I be mad?
Yeah.
Like, nah, this girl trying to take me to dinner. Like, what the hell? I'm trying to go. I want her to go on my trip. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going on a trip is spending money every single day.
Yeah. And some people don't have it.
Yeah.
And externally of the money, like you said, people have things going on in their lives.
Exactly.
Like, yes, your birthday is one day every year and it never changes. So that's my thing. Okay, so let me finish this point and then I'll go back to the other point. So
that's the point right there. I know where she's going.
People do have things going on in their lives, no matter whether your birthday is fixed or not. Like things come up, like things happen. Mm-hmm. So if you are in a situation where something happened and like, hey, I can't support my friend or I can't go on this trip anymore. I told her I was going to go da da da. as a friend, I believe it's your duty. Hi, my baby, I love you. As a friend, I believe it's your duty to like think of something else. Even if you don't like, hey, I don't have the money, but I want to spend the day with you. I want to do something.
Right.
Think of something where it shows them that you love them. Or I wrote you this card. Or, you know,
I love a card.
A card?
Oh my gosh.
Because you have to sit there and take the time. Like, what am I going to write? Like, how am I going to write this? What words am I... A card? Like, okay.
That sure reminds me. I was supposed to give you a card yesterday.
I love that. You wrote me a card?
No, you see, I'm honest. I didn't, but like all leading up to because all leading up to our bestie day, we had a bestie day yesterday, y'all. Oh, yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get Cass a birthday card and write it because I've been doing that traditionally ever since you told me that you wanted a card.
I love them. I think that is because I just imagine myself like 75 and like just sitting in my house and like reading all my cards.
Yeah.
But my thing is that I realized this year, holiday, birthday, all that stuff, I need to write the years on the envelope. Yeah, you're getting beat up. Oh my gosh.
I typically write the year in the card.
Yeah, that's true. But not everyone does that for like holidays and stuff. So I need to start doing that so I know what year we're going back to. But the point that I did want to make is on the flip side, yeah, it's justifiable. Things come up. We're adults. Da, 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 da. The birthday is the same day every year.
Every year.
The birthday is the same day every
single one.
So T's birthday last year was November 27th. T's birthday this year is going to be November 27th. And next year,
preach to the people, girl.
November 27th.
A lot of for the people in the back.
So what I know, because I know my best friend's birthday never changes. I know that whatever that weekend is, whatever that week is, whatever's around that time, I'm going to be celebrating my friend either multiple days or one day around that time. So I am always prepared. I always know that weekend, that week is going to entail my best friend. Now, whether you guys have noticed it or not, November 27 can sometimes be Thanksgiving. Sure. Guys, how do you better? It's a holiday. It's a holiday. I can't do it's my birthday. My friend's birthday. It's not Christmas. The day never changes, baby. So if you are a family that like, oh, I love Christmas so much. I love Christmas so much, but my best friend's birthday is on Christmas, and you love Christmas so much, and she already knows that, like that's your thing, then it should be a conversation where she expects like, hey, Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or whatever, my friend is tied up because she loves Christmas, but that weekend, I'm all hers. Or that weekend, she's gonna have time for me. Exactly. Or, you know?
Show up in other areas where you weren't able to show up. She's like amused by.
I know. She loves nails. Do your babies love nails? Do all babies? If you have a baby, in the comments, let me know if your baby loves nails. Because Nari loves nails. And it doesn't have to make sounds. She just have looking at them. She go crazy.
I think it's like the movement that she likes.
Oh.
I don't know if she cares about the nails.
So it's fingers.
I think she like movement. Yeah. Like, look.
Ooh, she going crazy. Yeah. She love it. Yeah. So I'm really big on that. Like to the point where like, I've like planned things for T, and then I've had people reach out back to me like, oh, I can't get work off, or I feel like I've had I can't get work off, or oh, I'll let you know, and like they don't let me know, and then like I reach out back to them like, so you're not doing this, and I have done that in the past, and like they feel the tude, but it's rightfully there. That it's never questioned. Like, is this tude? Like, no, you know it's tude, because at the end of the day, the birthday never changes.
Yep.
So I can't get work off. Okay, that might be okay. Okay, so what are you gonna? So you must have something else planned. And I'm not gonna ask what you got planned because that's on you. But to come to find out that you didn't have anything planned and then you didn't celebrate this, now I'm a little tight. Yeah. Because like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
So that is something like if you're not going to prioritize somebody as they prioritize you, then just exit stage left and let them know like, hey, birthday celebrations we're not going to do.
Yeah.
Because like, don't be wishy-washy. It's either you're going to fuck with this person 100% or you're not going to. And part of that fucking with them is celebrating during their day.
Especially like if birthdays are a big deal to your friend. If you have a friend that don't really care to celebrate their birthday, they're cool with a happy birthday and like you come over and I don't know, they probably don't even care about a cake. You know, like they probably don't even care if you come over. Like then, okay, cool. You know the energy that your friend has around their birthday and then you match it. But if you got friends like myself and Cass and stuff, like I can't say that I haven't felt offended like by a friend not showing up for me on my birthday. And the main reason why is because I show up.
Yeah.
Like I show up. Even if I have a lot going on, I show up, I make it work. And like, okay, I'm not telling you how to handle your finances and stuff like that. But like me, like I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work. If I got to charge it to the card and think about it later, I'm gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna put myself in crazy debt, but typically it's nothing like super crazy. Like I could do I can swing a little something. You know what I'm saying? So like 1 year, I went on like 3 trips back to back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Forced it.
I forced it
and then
for my
you went
friends.
you went to 2 cities, the same city twice in 1 year.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, it was Houston.
Yeah, Houston.
You went to Houston twice 1 year.
1 year.
I remember
just to
that.
satisfy my friends and their birthdays. So it's just like, yeah. So I went to Houston twice that year, but then just weeks before your birthday, I went to DR for Jack.
Yeah,
So I went to DR for my friend Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to Houston for Cass, and then I went to Houston again in the summertime.
Yeah.
Just March, April, May, June, like three months later.
Yeah.
For Sarah.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. But I have told you this before. We can't expect people to pour into us how we decide to show up or pour into them. But because you know how you pour into, like, people have to step accordingly. And if you're not going to step accordingly, then okay, then I don't need to, like,
I don't have to go so hard for you. Like, it doesn't mean like I don't have to be your friend, but I just know like there's like certain limitations. Like, okay, like, all right, like, no, their birthday's still special to me, but I'm about to go above and beyond.
Yes. Maybe I won't do that trip, but I will take them to dinner. Yeah. Maybe, and it's not out of malice or but if these trips are expensive. Yeah. So if I'm spreading myself, giving you my time, giving you my finances, maybe I don't give you the whole package. Maybe I just give you my time and a slither of my finances, you know? Yeah. But I do want to say that because that's a good point too. Like, a lot of the times I always say a lot of the times, I don't like saying that anymore. Sometimes people will be like, oh, like they didn't show up for me, so I'm going to treat them, I'm not going to do this for them, I'm not going to do that for them, I'm not going to do that for them. You shouldn't do it from a root of malice. Right. Don't do it from a root of malice. It has to be from a root of understanding. Like, this person pours into me in this fashion, so I'm going to pour into them in this fashion as well. Or that fashion that's easier, you know? Yeah. I'm not going to spread myself thin for them.
And then that also kind of seems like your love or like the things you do is like based on what someone else does for you. Like, I'm not good to people because people are good to me. Like, that's just like the energy that I like to put out in the world. I show up for people because that's what I love to do. But like, I can tone it down a notch. I don't have to show up and show out. I can just show up. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not, like you said, it's not from a place of malice. It's just kind of understanding like the level, like where you actually like fall in someone's life. Absolutely. Nayari, do you have something to say about friendships? Say, mommy, mama, dada, nenen, and my auntie, my nanny, those are my only friends. I don't have... tired. Look. No friends your age. Look at you. You hurt her feelings. You said she don't have no friends her age. You don't. Now she's pissed. Nugsy, you don't have no friends your age, mama? Okay, let's go. Okay. Let's take a nap, mommy. Yeah.
But yeah, it's very important to figure out what your boundaries are for your friends and move accordingly.
Boundaries are healthy. Like, I don't know why, like, I feel like boundaries have like a
bad connotation.
Like a negative connotation in life. And it's just like, why?
But no, they do. I was going to say, do boundaries have a negative connotation like across the board, or do boundaries have a negative connotation to those that are less mature than they should be?
Probably a little bit of both.
But I think across the board, when people mention boundaries, you think sometimes people will associate it with something negative. Like, I'm stopping. Like, why would I put a boundary on this? Like, why would I? We've been living so lackadaisical. But that's why I need to set this boundary, because we've been living so lackadaisical. Yeah. Or because for so long, like, you've just been not loving me how I've been needing to be loved, but I've been over loving you.
Mm-hmm. Boundaries are necessary. Okay? They're necessary. I don't see nothing wrong with a boundary. And if you have to set them and stand
firm.
Yes, firm. Okay.
On them.
On your boundaries.
Don't sway your boundaries based on feelings, based on how you feel or based on how somebody else feels. Like, logically think about what you want to create, like the boundaries you want to create, and then create them.
You have to look at Nenen. I thought you was going to sleep.
Hi. Larry, when's your birthday?
My birthday is August 22nd. And she's going to be 1 year old this year. Let's not even talk about it. But If you don't show up for my daughter, cut off. I don't care. No second chances, nothing. None of that. I don't care what you had going on. It's the summertime. It's our baby's birthday. It's going to be on the weekend. You ain't going to be there all day. The hell? Don't play with my girl, right? Say, mommy, don't play about me. Okay, just a little FYI for those listening.
It's a little subtle reminder.
Yep, for those listening.
For those who receive an invite.
We got months to go because she's going to be 7 months. So it's Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And her birthday's on a Friday this year? Or the Saturday?
Her birthday is on a Friday.
And we're celebrating the Saturday, yeah.
Because she was born on the Thursday. Her birthday's on a Friday. Look at you, your first birthday on a Friday. You lit, huh?
I know. And then next year, Saturday is super lit.
Yeah,
what?
Too. My girl's outside, okay?
Hello.
Baby outside.
Baby outside.
Okay. A topic.
Go ahead.
I thought this is where you were going earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Birthday dinners and the splitting of the money.
Oh, we didn't talk about that. Okay.
Yeah, that's because, I thought when you were like, oh yeah, on social media, this was a big thing. This was a big thing. And girls are like, if I didn't eat that, you ordered lobster, you ordered steak, and I had a salad, I'm not splitting the bill. Let me start off with this disclaimer. Me and my friends ain't never had this issue. I don't really clock what my friends are having, like at dinner. Like, I feel like we're all having drinks. We're all typically order like a round of shots. Typically, we all order our dinner. If we order appetizers, we're sharing. If somebody wants to try this, we're not stingy in that way. So like, okay, maybe you didn't order. Like maybe your meal was $25 and their meal was $35. I'm not really pressed on that. But also, I don't think we've ever made it an issue where if somebody comes to dinner and they're just like, has that happened? Oh, like I'm not eating today, or like I don't like the things on the menu, but like I'll split the birthday person's, or like I'll pay for the birthday person's meal. Has anyone ever come to dinner and like, I'm not eating? Like, why aren't you eating? What you talking about?
We've had not drinking. I don't think we've had not eating.
Yeah. And if you're not drinking, that's fine because drinks are very expensive. So if you come and you're not drinking and you say, okay, I'm not splitting the alcohol, but like I'm splitting the food evenly. Okay, cool. That's cool. That's fine. You're leaving here sober, no intoxication. Like, that's fine.
Okay, so I have an asterisk with that because I think that's okay to an extent. Like, for example, I'm going to use myself. So I recently this wasn't the last time, January, our friend Sabi has a birthday in January. She's born in January. And this past January, I was doing a sober January and I didn't drink.
January. This girl, she ain't hip. It's called dry January.
Yeah, because I'm always drinking. I wasn't drinking, so we did 2 bills. I had them do 2 bills, one for food, one for drinks. And I only split on the food bill. If I could rewind time, I would do that differently. And I would only do that differently because of the type of person Sabi is. Sabi's the type of friend like, oh, let's get a round of shots for the table. Let's get around shots for the table. We never stop our friends when we do that because we're here to have a good time.
She is a love.
So let's have a good time. Yeah. So because her drinks included those shots for the table, as well as her drinks, and the birthday girl never pays, and our friends, the birthday girl never pays, I should have still been on that drink bill to pay for Sabi, not to pay for myself. So I think about that. So it depends. For me, it comes with an asterisk. Like knowing myself, I would have done that differently. But if you don't want to do that and you're like, hey, I didn't drink at all, I'm not down to pay for these extra shots we were ordering, I'm not down to pay for the birthday girl shots, that's completely fine with you. But and I don't think you have to justify that to your friends. Like I don't think you have to think about Cass's thought process. But I did think about that after dinner and I was like, damn, Sabi did order those shots and she did drink. Like I should have at least pitched in for her drinks. Yeah. But going back to what T said about like the bill and the situation of the bill, for me, it's a complete, utter mass embarrassment to be the table that is conducting this orchestrated big rigmarole in regards to money. I will never do it. Mm-hmm. So I would much rather just like, okay, we'll just figure this out. And like, it doesn't matter. We're not going to like talk about, like, we're not doing that. Yeah. I don't like it. But I mean, I've also never been in a situation where I've had to, like, I've never.
The girls were going crazy. Like a lot of people were agreeing. We're like, yeah, you shouldn't pay for whatever. I actually have been to a birthday dinner where the friends, it wasn't like my main friend group, but I've been to a birthday dinner of a good friend of mine, and the friends were not paying for her meal.
For the birthday girl.
I was in utter shock. I was like,
And she was paying for her own meal?
yeah. I said, what? I said, okay, anyway, I'm going to pay for your meal.
Yeah.
So at that point, like everyone was getting their own checks.
Okay, so this is, okay, all right.
So I got a check and I paid for the birthday girl's meal. And then I think a friend paid for her drinks or something like that. But like, I was just like, oh, this is crazy.
So people really want to sit here and, okay, I get it, it's easy getting your own check. Everybody receives their own piece of paper. But like the math people that want this one large check and then like, I ate that and we had that drink and we have
So it's $24.99. That's mine.
$36.32. What? And we're sitting here with calculators.
Yeah. I've never, honestly, like when me and my friend group, we go out to eat, we get the bill, we count, if there's 10 of us at dinner and one of them is the birthday girl, we split that bill by 9 and we all give our cards or cash.
And call it a day.
They'd be like, okay, it's X amount of money each. We'd be like, okay, is tip included? Because I just need to know. And if it's not, okay, then, but we always include tip too. We always include 20% unless that server was terrible. We're going to give them 15.
Truly.
We're going to be honest, all right?
Truly.
Tips are earned. Want y'all to know that. And I used to be a server for a long time. Tips are earned. You got to be good at what you do.
You start at 20, but you mess up, you knock yourself down.
You
keep
was
not
at 18, then you was at 15.
When I walked through the door, you already got 20%. Now it depends on your service. If it's crazy service, typically we'll give 20 regardless. But if it has to be like bad.
You have like a couple hiccups, you didn't come back and check on us, whatever. Okay, cool, whatever. We're vibing.
Yeah.
But if you were terrible, bro, nah.
Like horrid, like it's we gotta knock it down a little bit. All right. Any closing thoughts on birthdays?
I think it's important to show up for people in the same nature that they show up for you. Birthdays are special. Like that's literally the day that this person that means so much to you came into the world. So if this day didn't, I mean, not that if the day didn't happen, but like, we're just thankful. Like
without your birthday, you wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
So that's everybody. Without your birthday, you wouldn't be here.
This is like, I'm thankful that you're here. So I want to celebrate you.
Yeah.
And like, I'm thankful that you're still here.
Yes.
And you're hitting a new age. I'm thankful for that. So yeah, that's it. Like, show up for your friends how they show up for you. Birthdays are special. Birthdays are important. Don't be that mathematician at the table.
Oh my God.
Do whatever you want with your money, but I ain't going for it.
I'm not doing that. All right. On that note, that wraps up birthdays. I do want to throw in a little last minute thing. Not everybody loves their birthday. Some people, it's not a great day for them. Some people, it's not. So for those people, I just get really excited when people tell me it's their birthday. Like, I just get really excited for them. She made me the way that I am. She created this monster. So I try and like keep in mind that like not everybody remember, like some people will be like, oh, so-and-so, it's your birthday. And the person will be like, oh God, like I didn't want anybody to know. So I instantly get like, oh, it's your birthday. And then all right, let me happy birthday. Dial it down. Like, okay, happy birthday. I hope you have
match their energy. Like I said, if somebody doesn't really celebrate their birthday like that, and it's not like the best of day, send them a sweet message. Like, you know, and I understand that this is not your, but I want to acknowledge you and show you that I love you.
Right.
You know, and then that could be that. You don't got to go to no birthday dinners. You don't got to spend no money, girl.
Yeah, you can save a little something.
Yeah.
Save a little change.
I wonder if guys are like this about birthdays.
I know. I need to, maybe that'll be one of the topics of the group conversation with the guys and see if they care about, because I don't think guys really, they do celebrate. A lot of guys celebrate, but
like, do they go out to eat? And I know some guys that go out to eat and split
for their birthday
and stuff like that.
Literally yesterday, this was my male friend's story, and he was like, "Women take their birthdays too serious." The girl goes, "This is a group chat." The girl goes, "You get a +1. Please RSVP. I gotta pay per head," which I get that. Mm-hmm. She then goes, "Also, this isn't a choice. Whoever doesn't come, we won't ever speak again." A guy goes, "When is it, man?" Another guy goes, "You never sent me an invite." And I was like, she got these dudes stressed about her birthday.
Right. It's like, damn, she about to cut me off. Like, when is that shit?
Really?
What's wrong?
I commented on it. My friend was like, come to find out, she didn't even send out invites yet. I'm like, yo, what? But I love it though. Hey, it's a special day. Like, you need to let me know in advance. And a lot of guys don't RSVP, so I get that. Alrighty, on that note, we're gonna wrap up. Thank you for watching if you watched. Thanks for listening if you listened, and you can catch Through with a Slash of Tea every Wednesday and Thursday. Bye now.
Bye.